Hi, welcome to Victor Classes. My name is Vijay Jagdish. In this class, we are discussing about Parliament, but it's not a completely a new class because some of the portions I have already taken in the previous session. For that link, I'll be sharing it here, or you can also find in the playlist. Okay. So in the last class, we have seen till the speaker, who are the components of Parliament, the role of president and all we have seen, composition we have seen. So till speaker I have taken in the last class. Okay. So after speaker, we have to go to the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay. So chairman of Rajya Sabha, first of all, you have to understand the chairman is not a member of the Rajya Sabha. Okay. Rajya Sabha is basically representing the states. Okay, it is known as upper house, elder house, all these are okay. But the chairman is not a member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, whoever is the vice president of India, understand that very clearly. Whoever is elected as the vice president of India, okay, he is an ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. That means he automatically becomes the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, therefore he is not a member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, so this word is important. Ex officio. That means, for example, I'll tell you. Okay, Prime Minister is the ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog. That means whoever is the vice Prime Minister, he is the chairman of Niti Aayog. Okay, and in the same case here, whoever is the vice president of India, he is a chairman of Rajya Sabha. This is something which you are following, similar to the concept of USA. Okay, so removal only if he has a vice president, only if removed as vice president. That means we don't have a separate option to remove chairman. Chairman is removed means vice president is also removed. Both the person are same. Okay, and that is a condition for removal. And person who is the chairman, who is the vice president, for him the qualification is little different. In the Rajya Sabha qualification, I told you 30 years is the minimum age. But to become a chairman of Rajya Sabha, that is the eligibility for vice president, please write down 35 years of age. 35 years of age, no office of profit, and person should be qualified to become member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, so that is what the qualification. That means the qualification age for the chairman of Rajya Sabha is 35 years, whereas the member of Rajya Sabha has got only 30 years. Is that clear to everybody? Okay. Now, less powerful than the speaker, of course. Okay, even though he is the second most important person in the India after president, he doesn't have the same power as that of a speaker. Speaker has got certain extra power. One is mentioned here. A money bill can be certified only by the speaker. Okay, and this person, that means the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, cannot preside over the joint sitting. Very, very important. Okay, and there we have seen the speaker is always a person by default. He will preside over the joint sitting under Article 108. Hope you remember that. Okay. Now comes the deputy chairman. Deputy chairman is elected from the Rajya Sabha member itself. That means he is a member of Rajya Sabha. Okay. He vacates office if he ceases to be that is okay. That means if he is no more a member of Rajya Sabha, then he is no more a deputy speaker, deputy chairman. Same is the case of speaker also, or deputy speaker also. If they are resigning from the member of Lok Sabha, they are no more a speaker as well. Okay, and then we have set of vice chairperson. Around 10 people will be a standby. Okay, whenever the chairman is not available, whenever the deputy chairman is not available, that time these people will preside over the houses. Okay, now one thing to be noted is, as in the deputy speaker, here also the deputy chairman will be a normal member only when the chairman is not in the office or his position is vacant. That time he will act as a chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, that's one thing. Now, one thing little interesting, in the speaker's case, okay, I told you when he want to resign, he will resign to his deputy speaker, to his deputy, right? But here, look at this. Chairman, when he want to resign, he will not give to the deputy chairman because he is a vice president. So, he will submit the resignation letter to the president only. Understand? These are small, tricky areas you should know. Okay, speaker will submit the resignation letter to the deputy speaker, but the chairman of Rajya Sabha will not submit to the deputy chairman. Rather, he is the vice president, so he will submit the resignation letter to the president only. Is that clear, guys? Okay, parliamentary sessions and life cycles. Okay, what happens? The first and foremost thing is, okay, you should understand the parliament is not always in the session. Okay, they'll be called for. We have 3 sessions basically. We have monsoon session, we have budget session, then we have got a winter session. These are 3 sessions. We are calling them to come and attend the sessions. Okay, so who will call them? The president will call them. That is what he is an integral part of the parliament. So summoning means calling. It's not like everybody will be getting a call please call, come. Maybe automated call, I don't know, but they'll get a mail or they'll get an letter from those cases. I think those days, olden days, they used to get a letter. Now mail may be there, okay, or a kind of WhatsApp message, something. Okay, summoning will be done. Okay, that means they are called upon. Someone normally they call someone for the court and all. Similarly, calling them to come and attend. Okay, then the meetings will happen inside the. Okay, then end of the session. That means if you are starting now, the budget session is going on, right? So if the budget session is going on, so first they'll start with the summon. Okay, so budget will be discussed, passed, whatever it is done. Then there's a end of that session. The session come to an end, and that is known by the name prorogation. Prorogation means, please write down, end of the session. It is not a dissolution. Dissolution means entire Lok Sabha vacates offices and they go for election. But in the case of prorogation, what happens? They go back to home, and when again we are calling, they have to come back for the sessions. Okay. Now, recess means it's small breaks in between. Okay, we can call that as adjournment and all. Okay, and that is normally done by the speaker or the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay. So this is normally not done by the president. Okay. So prorogation is done by the president. Summoning is done by the president. Okay. Meeting respectively happens according to this. Okay. Now this one is very important point. The maximum gap or the time interval between the two sessions of the parliament cannot exceed 6 months. Okay, that means during COVID, there was a fear that are we going to breach that 6 months? But still, a lot of people came with the COVID, PPD kits and all. They came, always they attended the session in spite of this COVID threat. So what happens here is, this is a rule, there's a constitutional rule that if budget session is ended today, within 6 months, another session should be conducted. This is sometime on MCQ possibility is there. So the maximum time interval between the two sessions of the parliament cannot exceed 6 months. Okay. Now, what are the terms we should know? Very important terms we should know. One is the adjournment. Adjournment is nothing but a small adjournment, suspense setting for, adjournment, there's two things, if it is not clear, if you say only adjournment, the house is adjoined, the house is adjoined, that means the house is taking a break, like for example, in my offline classes, after taking 2 hours class, or 1.5 hours tax, I'll ask them to go for a break, have some water, just walk around and come back, So that kind of break or recess, is known as adjournment. In the adjournment, they will say that the house is adjourned till 2 p.m. How the presiding officer will say, the house is adjourned till 2 p.m. That means they have to reassemble at the time 2 p.m. Or the house is adjourned till Monday 7 p.m. So till 7 p.m. they did not come. After 7 p.m. they have to come. Monday. That is, they are announcing a date also. Now here, here adjournment motion is there. Now understand very clearly. Adjournment only is there is a something different. Adjournment motion is there means that is something different. Adjournment motion means, listen carefully, there's something extraordinary has happened. Extraordinary has happened, and the opposition wants that to be discussed so that all the other functions, whatever is happening, is suspended. And they'll take up this urgent public matter. Adjournment motion. Adjournment motion can be taken up only in Lok Sabha because that includes censure against the government. So I'm clear with that. Adjournment motion is different. Adjournment is session. Adjournment means a presiding officer will stop. Go for a break, come back, go for a lunch break, something like that. But adjournment motion means is brought by the opposition members, and it is not easy to bring that also. At least 50 members have to support adjournment motion. Only then you can bring it. And once it is brought, all the proceedings, whatever happening in the Lok Sabha will be stopped, and they'll take up this matter. For example, now Meghalaya, rat hole mining, this many people died. What is the government doing? They want to debate it. It's possible. So at the time they will debate, and adjournment motion basically censure, a warning against the government. So it is taken only in the Lok Sabha. So adjournment I had told you, adjournment motion I had told you. Then one more is adjournment sine die. Adjournment sine die. Now, on the normal adjournment, they'll give a time and the date when you have to reassemble. But adjournment sine die does not given. That means it's like a indefinite closure. Just get out from here. Terminates sitting indefinitely. So speaker will say the house is adjourned sine die. That means just go out. Normally it's done in the last day of the Lok Sabha. That means the lambda session. That means the election is going to come. that time, or it is possible that when they are going to dissolve the Lok Sabha also, it is possible. Okay, so adjournment sine die means we are not giving a time when they have to reassemble. After that, summoning may be possible. They have to come back. Okay, prorogation I told you already. End of the session. Okay, dissolution is only possible for Lok Sabha. We have seen that Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Dissolution is not possible there. But here in the Lok Sabha, dissolution is possible. And who will do the dissolution? President will do the dissolution. Okay, is that clear? Any doubt, you can always comment. Please do comment your arguments, okay, your doubts, your appreciation if any, okay, your complaints if any, so that we can communicate. Okay, we also have given the phone number. We also have a Telegram channel. We also have a WhatsApp channel. We can communicate over that. Okay, so fate of a bill on dissolution. This is one frequently asked question in this one. Okay, so when the bill is introduced, okay, it can be introduced in the Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Okay, bill means what? A proposal is coming which they want to make a law. Okay, it can be introduced in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Okay, now in what are the cases the bill will lapse? Okay, all pending bill in Lok Sabha. Okay, either it is originating from Lok Sabha or it is passed by Rajya Sabha and pending in Lok Sabha, both will be lapsed. Okay, that means we have to reintroduce this. Okay, and any bill, okay, which is passed by Lok Sabha and it is pending with Rajya Sabha, that also is lapsing. Okay, so what will not lapse? Okay, any bill which has been pending in Rajya Sabha, okay, it has not been introduced in Lok Sabha. Okay, so it means it has been introduced in Rajya Sabha only, pending there, will not lapse. Okay, passed by both the houses, it has sent to the president for his assent, will not lapse. Okay, returned by the president for reconsideration, that will not lapse. Okay, it is a joint sitting has been notified, that will not lapse. Okay, so it is always easy to understand what will lapse, so that this you will not remember this. So whatever is inside the Lok Sabha, whether it has originated in Lok Sabha or it has been passed by Rajya Sabha and it is pending with the Lok Sabha, will be lapsed. That's it. Okay, so either it originated from Lok Sabha or it is Rajya Sabha originated. Whatever pending with the Lok Sabha at the time of dissolution, the bill will lapse. Lapse means death of the bill. You can reintroduce again. The new government or the next government can introduce it. Fine. So what will not pend is whatever originated in Rajya Sabha and pending in Rajya Sabha. It has been sent to the president for his approval assent. That will not lapse. Okay. The president has asked for a reconsideration. Okay. That will not lapse. The president has notified for a joint sitting, that also will not lapse. Okay, it's not confusing, don't confuse yourself. Okay, it's very easy on it. Now looking at the equality of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha and all. Okay, look at this equal or legislative parity. In ordinary bill, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha have equal power. That means Rajya Sabha can reject the ordinary bill. Okay, but in that case also they'll go for a joint sitting and they'll pass it. Okay, so ordinary bill, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha has got equal power. In constitutional amendment, okay, Article 368, if you want to remember, you can remember. Okay, Article 368 gives a procedure for the amendment of the constitution. That also they have equal power. Okay, approval of ordinance. Okay, ordinance is always an ordinary bill only, right? So there is also they have equal power. Okay, now electoral and judicial, okay, impeachment of president, judges, okay, they got equal power. Okay, then removal of Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, equal power. Okay, emergency approval. Okay, approval of all the emergencies, they have a equal power. Okay, selection of minister. Now this is one thing. Minister, including prime minister, okay, not necessarily have to come from Lok Sabha. They can come from Rajya Sabha also. Okay, we had 10-year a person as a Prime Minister of India, okay, a person who has never faced the people in the election. He was a Prime Minister of India. Who was that Prime Minister? 10 years continuously he was a Prime Minister and he has not won any Lok Sabha election. Okay, find out that person, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so these are things which is equal, okay, between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Ordinary bill, constitutional amendment bill, ordinance approval, okay, impeachment of the president or Lok Sabha, impeachment of Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, and a minister can come from either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Clear, guys? Okay. Now, supremacy of Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha has got little edge over the Rajya Sabha in certain cases. What are they? Okay. First and foremost thing is money bill. Okay. Money bill under Article 110. If you can remember the article, it is good. Okay, nowadays they are not asking this in the MCQ prelims level, but if you add them in your writing in the mains level, that is always an advantage. I like it. You are adding spice to the your food or spice to your answer. Okay, so it is good to remember the articles. Article 110 of the Constitution says that the money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha, and in case of any doubt whether this is a money bill or not, only speaker can certify that, and his certification is final. Okay. Then collective responsibility under Article 75. What is collective responsibility? See, we have parliamentary system of government, right? That means the executives are responsible to the parliament. That means the parliament can remove them from the office. That is what the responsibilities. Okay, it means they can bring a no confidence motion. Right on this, it's under Article 75 of the Constitution. No confidence motion. No confidence motion. That means the opposition, with the support of minimum 50 members, they are signing and they are bringing a resolution that we have no confidence over the government. We are voting it, and if the no confidence motion is passed, the government has to resign. Okay. Now this is possible only in Lok Sabha. That means the government is not responsible to the parliament. The government is responsible to the Lok Sabha in particular and to the parliament in general. Okay, so it is Lok Sabha which can remove the government. Okay, so that is Article 75, collective responsibility. So these are the places where they got a Lok Sabha also an upper hand, you can say, or they have more edge or supremacy of the Lok Sabha. Okay, no confidence motion. Okay, all these are available. Rajya Sabha role in joint sitting. Okay, see what the Rajya Sabha can do in the money bill is not a very big, everybody should know. I didn't know that. Okay. Maximum they can delay for 14 days. After that, automatically goes to the president for his approval. So money bill, Rajya Sabha can delay only, that is for 14 days. They cannot reject it, they cannot stop it. Okay. And in the numerical strength also, if you see, okay, Rajya Sabha has just 245 members, whereas Lok Sabha has got 543 members. So that is why it's a supremacy of Lok Sabha, we are saying. Okay, normally the Rajya Sabha is known as delaying house because there's a elders, they want to give some time. Okay, so that is why. But Rajya Sabha is otherwise, in the ordinary bill or you talk about the constitutional amendment bill, you know, they have equal power. Okay, but still Rajya Sabha has got some special powers. Okay, what are the special powers? Under Article 249 of the Constitution, see, you should know that there we have 11 schedules. Okay, I'll teach you that if you don't know, no problem. Not 11 schedules. See, 12 schedules are there. Okay. My memory, don't worry. My memory in this study is 99.9% is good. But something is coming from my home. Okay, my daughter wants ice cream. Okay, that I forget and I'll go to home. Then I'll get all things. Okay, so those things are possible. But in the studies, 99.9%, I'm sure. Don't worry. So 12 schedules are there. In the 7th schedule of this Constitution, okay, there is a mention about 3 lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. So union list, union government can make law. Concurrent list, both can make law. State list, state government can make law. State will make law. Okay, but it is possible in the Constitution, in certain cases, the parliament can make law in the state subjects also, but they cannot directly go and make. Okay, they have to get the approval of Rajya Sabha. Understood? That is what mentioned in Article 249. 249 says, okay, the Rajya Sabha has to pass a resolution with a special majority. Okay, 2/3 majority. Okay, Rajya Sabha has to pass a resolution with 2/3 majority, giving approval to the parliament so that they can make a law in the state subject. Okay, so very unique article, Article 249, power to authorize parliament to legislate on the state subject in the national interest. Understood? So parliament cannot directly go and make law in the state subject. They have to get the approval from the Rajya Sabha under 249. Okay, there are other ways also like emergency. I'll discuss that in the center-state relation. Now come to the next article, Article 312. Any new All India services we want to create. Okay, how many All India services there? I don't know how many of you know this. Again, you are preparing for UPSC, you should know this. Okay, IFS, IAS is the All India service. IPS is All India service, no doubt about it. But here I have given IFS. This IFS is not Indian Foreign Service. It is not Indian Foreign Service. It is Indian Forest Service. Because Indian Foreign Service is a central service. They work only under the Ministry of External Affairs. Understood? Indian Forest Service, they are the real All India service. They can be transferred from Mizoram to Meghalaya, Meghalaya to Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu to Rajasthan. anywhere. They work under state government also, they work under the central government. So all India service basically means, okay, these are the services they can work under the state government as well as under the central government. Okay, so if you want to create a new all India services, you need the approval of the Rajya Sabha. So these are special powers of Rajya Sabha, and it strengthens federalism. Please write down. It is to strengthen the federalism, because federalism means what? States will also be equal stakeholders in everything. Okay. So when they are doing this, Rajya Sabha have to give the approval. Okay. Then this one is also obviously it has to be okay. That means when you are removing the vice president, okay, or the chairman of Rajya Sabha, that can be initiated only in Rajya Sabha under Article 67 of the Constitution. Okay. So under Article 67 of the Constitution, Rajya Sabha chairman or the vice president can be removed, but that can be initiated only in Rajya Sabha. Once it is passed in Rajya Sabha, then Lok Sabha will accept it. Okay. So if the Lok Sabha is dissolved, look at this. Okay, Rajya Sabha approval keeps emergency proclaimed alive. Okay, that means this has been introduced by 44th Amendment that within 1 month national emergency has to be approved. Okay, but suppose that time Lok Sabha is not in session, Rajya Sabha can approve it. Okay, so that is another thing also you can say. Okay. Now, what are the functions and languages? Okay, there's a leader of opposition is there. It is a statutory recognition since 1977. Okay, who will get the leader of opposition? Any political party, okay, which has got minimum 1/10 of the total seats. Okay, that means, so approximately you got 543, right? So 55 seats if you are getting, you will get the leader of opposition. Okay, so that is last time I think that it was not there. Okay, but this time we have Rahul Gandhi is there. Okay, so leader of opposition is also recognized. Okay, it is equivalent to the cabinet minister. Okay, whip means every party will have a person named as whip. He's like a warden or like a person who is going to control, regulate the members. Okay, so you can you can also say disciplinarian. You can say okay. So whatever he says, you have to follow. Okay, we have discussed about defection. You remember there? I said if you are disobeying the whip, then also it means defection. Okay, so here whip is a person who will make sure that you people are properly. Means that your party members are working properly in tandem with the party. So if he is saying yes, vote yes, means everybody has to vote yes. If you are voting no, then you are defection. Okay. Ensures attendance, voting compliance, all this he will check. Okay, so these are the other terms you should know. Okay, then there is a term called right of the ministers. Okay, and attorney general. Okay. Okay, either to speak in the house, okay, vote only in the house where they belong. That is okay. Okay, that means if you are a member of Lok Sabha, you cannot go and vote in Rajya Sabha. Of course, that is okay. Okay, right to speak in either of. Okay, now this is very important. Speak. Now, for example, recently happened, Prime Minister was not allowed to speak in Lok Sabha. I am very worried how. That means the opposition is so strong in India. Okay, they are not allowing the Prime Minister to speak. So he could not speak in the motion of thanks to the president in Lok Sabha. So he spoke in Rajya Sabha. Okay, he can only speak in Rajya Sabha, but he cannot vote in Rajya Sabha because he is a member of Lok Sabha. Okay, so ministers have this privilege to speak either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Doesn't matter at all. Okay, language is normally Hindi and English. Okay, now presiding officer very important. Presiding officer may allow to speak the members to speak in language. That is why we saw it recently. There's a Tamil argument between the finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman and the Kamala Hassan. Okay, Kamala Hassan, I'm a Tamilian. Kamala Hassan speaks in Tamil, which is beyond the normal person Tamil. Okay. Anyway, that was a good debate. Okay. Between Tamil in Lok Sabha, I think not Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Okay, he's not a member of Lok Sabha. Okay, so between this one, so that is possible. That means the speaker or the presiding officer can allow them to speak in their own mother tongue also possible. But otherwise, Hindi and English is a normal language in the parliament. Okay. What is the parliament mandate? That means what is the duty of the parliament? Okay, first and foremost duty is law making. Okay, they have to make law. Okay, they have an ability to amend the constitution. Only parliament can amend the constitution. The state assembly cannot do. Okay, they are the custodian of the purse of the government. That is custodian of purse. Okay, they will approve the budget. Okay, they'll control the expenditure. They'll impose tax. They can cancel the tax. Okay, then they have a responsibility to bring executives accountable to the people. Okay, so ensures the government accountable. They can ask debate questions and they can form committees and they can investigate also. Okay, so these are the 4 important roles. Please note down in your notebook. And I have some requests from the students saying that, sir, sometimes I'm traveling, that time I'm watching the video. It is okay, but not very appreciated. Okay. At that time, if you are not able to note this, you can listen to this, and the PDF of this I'm adding in the Telegram channel, which is Victor Goth IAS channel is there. Okay, you can get all the PDFs. Okay, so 4 points is lawmaking is there, amending the constitution, financial control, and the controlling the executives. These are the 4 functions. Okay, the Rajya Sabha maintains a federal equilibrium while the Lok Sabha represents the people. Okay, it is neither as weak as House of Lords nor as powerful as US Senate. Okay, the parliament serves as a beacon of democracy, balancing the immediate will of the majority with the long-term interests of the states. Okay, so this is to be noted. Okay, these are points which you can use in the mains level. Okay, now coming to the summary of this, I don't say that I have completed all the points in the parliament. You may have more doubts. I could have missed something, or you have a doubt. Whatever it is, please comment. Okay, so that I can give you the answers. Okay, the polity, you need not worry. Okay, if you attend my classes, 100% mark you are getting in the governance polity. So, what is the summary of this? Okay, Indian Parliament. Okay, structure and powers. Okay, so we have triad. That means Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the presidents are the members of or components of this. Okay, Lok Sabha is elected by the people. Okay, it's a Lok Sabha. Then it's a direct election. That is the first past the post. Rajya Sabha is indirect election. MLAs will vote. The voting system is a representation, proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Okay. Then supremacy of the Lok Sabha. Money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. Okay. Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. It is a permanent house. Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Normally 5 years. Even before that, it can be. Okay. And 550 members are there. Minimum age is 25 age. Okay. And here the minimum age is 30. That is why it is known as House of Elders. Okay. So with that, we have completed the parliament in 2 parts. Okay. First part I have seen already given. If you have not gone through it, you have only gone through this video. Always go through the other video also, so that a comprehensive perspective of parliament you can understand. Okay. See you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.